Thank you. I heard the commotion upstairs. That woman! She's not dead?
Rajani is beaten, but she isn't dead.
Well, we shall soon remedy that. How dare she march an army into Ravensrill and murder good sons of the Legion? I'll see her hang!
You're Lazar Basili? The boyar of the town?
Boyar is an old and stuffy title. Lazar is fine, especially among friends.
You're the only prisoner? Rajani didn't lock anyone else down here?
With Laskanzi walking the streets? No need. My people fear the witchmen. They're the villains of every bedtime story. And most of those stories are true.
We should get back upstairs.
Quite right. Before Rajani wakes.
The town is ours. They're fleeing into the woods in total disarray.
You hear that, woman? Anything to say for yourself?
I'm sorry for any harm that's come to Ravensrill. My battle was with the Legion.
Before we fought, you said that you knew me.
You look like someone I knew. You speak with her voice. But that woman is dead and gone.
If I resemble this woman, then tell me who she was.
No. You share her likeness, but that could be a trick. Perhaps you're a false prophet, meant to lead me astray. If you fight for the Legion, then you're an enemy. Nothing more.
The Legion's done nothing to you.
My lady has told me of the Legion's crimes. She defeated you once, and she'll defeat you again.
Jane Cassinda, the old enemy. 30 years on and she's still hunting the Legion.
And why should she not? You're traitors, kingslayers, murderers.
How can we be a threat to you? We don't even know who you are.
She's an Archon. Straight out of the old stories. Begging your pardon, but you have the look of an Archon yourself.
What do these stories say about Archons?
They were divine messengers, heralds of the old creator gods. You see their pictures in books. Statues of them are supposed to bring luck.
Kingslayers? Murderers? What does she mean?
Lies. Stories that the old king was murdered by the Legion. That's how Jane Cassinda turned the people against us. She claimed that the Legion betrayed its oath, tried to seize power for itself.
They're not lies. My lady spoke the truth. But believe what you want.
We have to decide what to do with her. Suggestions?
She attacked a defenseless town, murdered your friends at the estate. Why are we discussing this? Kill her and let justice be done.
Wait. Listen to her words. She's misguided, confused. She fears us. Killing her wouldn't be justice.
It pains me to say this, truly. But I agree. I suppose I wanted vengeance, but I didn't imagine it like this.
She's yielded. What if we set her free? Show Jane Cassinda that the Legion still has honor.
Rajani, you're free to go. We're not your enemies, and we never were.
You're mad. Now my lady will know your strength. Next time she'll send more of us against you. But if that's what you want, Then I'll go.
I agree with the armored wench. You are mad, both of you, stark and raving.
No. We planted a seed. Now we wait and see how it grows.
If nothing else, this will certainly confuse Jane Cassinda. And that's worth something.
Come. We should return to the chapter house and decide our next move.
I'm ready. Our business here is done.
Against the might of the 10th Legion, even the Archon Rajani could not stand. Jane Cassinder's lieutenant was vanquished, her mercenaries' hold on the Rukenval broken. In times past, the Legion's judgment was merciful and fair, and you chose to spare her life. Who can say how an unexpected mercy might change an enemy's heart? As the folk of the Rill said about rebuilding, we prepared for our next move. Our old enemy was stronger than she had ever been, and she still plotted our demise. The Rukenval chapter house would not be our sanctuary, but a staging ground for what was to come. Martin tells me that Jane Cassinder was behind this. She acted fast. That means she's afraid.
Rajani was full of lies about the Legion. We set her free as a sign of goodwill. If we can make Jane see that she's wrong.
You're an idealist, Martin. Don't assume our enemies have honor. Least of all, Jane Cassinder.
Why is Jane Cassinder so determined to kill us?
The woman's a mystery. Always has been. As far as we know, she was raised by the Azanite Church. An orphan, maybe. Or a rich man's bastard daughter. Must have been 18, 19 years old when the king died. She paraded through the streets of Bisselberg, claimed he'd been murdered by the Legion.
Was there any truth in what she said?
No. My father would never have died for the Legion if he'd believed Jane's lies.
Some legionnaires did believe. Bohemond of St. Ellis, Garin Marcel, prominent men. They renounced the Legion, stood by while the rest of us were hunted and killed.
Why did anyone listen to Jane?
She was young, beautiful, full of passion. Spoke like she truly loved the king, but she couldn't have known him. Half the country was in love with her. A living saint, they called her. Still do out east where the church is strong. And people were jealous. We'd grown too rich and too fat. That was the Legion's sin, if you ask me.
So Jane turned the people against us. What then?
Jane had the church behind her. She raised mobs in the cities, Bisselberg first, and the towns of the east. Then Stonebridge, Glacier, everywhere else. In Stonebridge, the Legionnaires refused to fight, wouldn't raise their hands against the people, just stood there and died. Montbaron made his last stand here, in Rukenval. The people here stayed loyal, so Jane had to march an army north. You know how it ended.